Okay, so hear me out. This person in particular is not what we're talking about today. Although I do love me some goth chicks. Um, but so this is Buttercup cosplays, and the only reason they popped up in my timeline is because I follow Susu and Lux. Susu dot JPEG, her. Yeah, so the people they follow sometimes pop up in your timeline. But this is not what I wanted to talk about, even though again I do love me some goth chicks. Um, but the she said, where would you take this goth girl to eat? So me being the classy guy I am, Friendlies, nothing but the best. And this is kind of like what I wanted to talk about. Friendlies, just nostalgia, you know, because I know you guys are like me and you're old. You guys remember when we had pet dinosaurs because we're that old. You know, so Friendlies. Um, we have Friendlies in we don't have any in North Carolina, but there's in Myrtle Beach. There's also a place called the Gay Dolphin in Myrtle Beach. Um, I had to look up the Friendlies in Myrtle Beach, and I remember passing it, and I looked it up, and I was like, yeah, yeah, because it was like right on the way to the way where our hotel was, and you could see the coastline on the side. And I was like, yeah, I remember passing this, because I think I even remember looking at it and be like, oh man, I miss Friendlies, because we had a Friendlies. Um, we had Friendlies when I was living in Jersey. We went there all the time. Seemed like once a week we were at Friendlies, or once every 2 weeks or something. It was crazy. It was really small though. Really small, even for a child. It was small. The booths, everything small. And I tried to find it on Google Maps, but I don't think it's in business anymore because the only one that comes up is the one in Tom's River. So I figure we go to Google Maps and we start here. My old house, 514 Pennsylvania Avenue, Bricktown, New Jersey. Um, but yeah, I used to live here. Of course, the house didn't look like this. This was all rocks. We had a gazebo. There was a fence right over here. Um, which is kind of sad to see. Wait for it to load. I told you guys we had a pool in the backyard. I think that's the same pool. That or they replaced it, but that's where the pool was. Because the pool was right there, and then we had a big old deck. We had a deck there. My dad built the deck. It looks like it's not there anymore. The back entrance was right here and this was all rocks. Like all around here was rocks. The shed was right here, and then we had this long thing right there of like plants and stuff like that. Our play stuff was over on this side. We had like a little playhouse type thing. We never played in it. It was like made of wood, but we kept our bikes in there. And but yeah, yeah, this was our backyard. And the next door neighbors, the neighbors that my brother kept pissing off, and they threw eggs at him once. Little fucker deserved it. I'm like, those kids were jerk offs, but my brother deserved it. Um, yeah, yeah, the gazebo, and like for Christmas, all of this would be decorated. We had the gazebo out there, and then we had like the angels out there, and it just looked really, really nice in the snow. Down this way, we have actually, what does that house look like now? Yep, still looks the same. Yeah, right here is where our bus stop was, and I remember I'd hang out in here all the time because I knew the kid who was who lived here, and it was his grandma, I think. Really, really nice lady. But yeah, this was our bus stop. We ride our bikes around here all the time, and everyone knew each other. And let's see, who was it? Uh, Chris. Can't remember the name of the people who. I think the daughter's name was Christina or something. Diane right there. Mark right over here. You know, and they were like a police officer, EMT, and freaking firefighter. So we had all this right across the street. So if anything ever happened, our house right there, they're right there. You know, my brother cracked his skull open on the fireplace, and all my mom did was run outside and go over here because you had an EMT across the street. So it was really, really beneficial. Really beneficial. Um, but yeah, Friendlies. Let's go to Friendlies. I want to see. Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break, what's all the green spots sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you want to go to the baseball field. To the baseball field. All right, coming up is a school. A school where we played baseball when I played baseball right in there. Where everybody knows your name. And they're always glad you came. And we're coming up to the next school, which is my school. I own it. I built it myself. Lanes Mill, home of the Colts. This was my elementary school. But we go down here. Actually, this is probably going to be ended up being more than a Friendlies video because just going down this way reminds me of things. And like down here is the gas station or the little mart right there. Yeah, I can't tell you, there was a time we went in there, we came out, it was fine when we went in there. We came out blizzard. You, we drove out here, we came out, you couldn't see in front of you. There was just such heavy snow. Um it was crazy. It was insane. Well, it doesn't seem like it changed much. 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. And then there was a I'm sorry, let me go back. Donald Trump. Fuck yeah. All right. Actually, I want to see if I can find the house. The really, really cool house. Like this house, every Halloween, it was the house. It was like the Rolls Royce of houses to go to on Halloween. And Christmas. Like Christmas decorations were actually even better. They had like 5 Christmas trees up in their house. And I know you're like, John, you used to live here? Yeah, it really doesn't look like it's changed much since the 90s. I think we should be coming up on it. If I can't find it, I can always make it another video, and I can ask my parents what the house number was. But it was a really cool place. You know, every year they had like cardboard cutouts or like wooden cutouts of like different characters, and each year they would add more to them. And I'm missing all the other sites here. I'm missing all the other sites. Yeah, as you can see, it's almost like very 80s looking. It's crazy. Wow. All this just to go to Friendlies. I hope you guys are hungry, because we're gonna get there and we're gonna eat our fill. We're gonna order everything on the menu. Everything. Wow. Wow. And this used to be Hess. This was a Hess. And you would get out, or actually, no, you wouldn't get out. They would come to you. But it looks like they're finally making New Jerseyans and other people pump their own gas rather than paying someone to do it. What? 487. Nice. Nice. As you can see, I mean, again, this, it's like time forgot. Yep. I think there's like a little ice cream place that was there. Um, we had the pool store that was over here. I don't even think it's there anymore. The Queen's Diner. Although I don't think it's called Queen's Diner anymore. Is it? What? Brick Diner Restaurant. Brick Diner Restaurant. This was the Queen's Diner right here. We went there all the time. Over here. Yeah. Yeah, but Queen's Diner. What the? Diner Restaurant. I don't think I've ever heard those two words used in the same sentence. Diner Restaurant. Wow. And then over here was another diner. Rainbow Diner. And it had a little rainbow. Oh, Windward Beach was down this way. Actually, we might go down that way. Do I want to? Let's see. Is it still Rainbow? Is it still Rainbow? Yes, it's still Rainbow Diner. It's still Rainbow Diner. Nice. Nice. It's nice. And this was 2022 at least. So at least as of 2022, the Rainbow Diner is still there, still called the Rainbow Diner. Here was Food Town, but it's not a Food Town anymore. It's Aldi's. Come on. Is that what they made? But we're getting close. We're getting close. We just turn right up here. No. Here's Friendly's right here. Can we go into the parking lot? Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. That's sad. That's really sad. And then down over here. Wow. Over here is the center, and you had like Chuck E. Cheese over there, and down this way, like the A&P, or A&P and stuff like that. Go to Windward Beach. Windward. I wonder if it's still called Windward Beach. I mean, you know, because people like to change names, especially if Windward might somehow be offensive. So that's sad. Yeah, that's at least we get to go by the what was that, December 2022. I miss being here for the winter. Asbury Park, Point Pleasant, the Jersey Shore. Actually, we should probably take a little trip over there. Oh, go see the boardwalk and see what it looks like now, because I haven't been there in a long time. All right, Windward Beach is going to be on this side. And despite the fact that it's called a beach, it wasn't really much of a beach. It was kind of gross. You just went there. We would go there because of the park, because there was like three separate places where there was like it was one big area, but like it was like different tiers of park. Like there was one at the top, there was one at the very bottom, one in the middle. You'll know when it comes up. Yeah, these had some like really nice houses over here. Windward Beach was also where we had like summer camp and all that that we were forced to do. Hmm. I'm trying to think of where I want to go in Point Pleasant. Actually, I think the boardwalk will suffice. Yeah, a little bit of a drive. A little bit of a drive. Here we go. Here we go. Like I said, you'll know it when you see it. Can we actually go in? Oh, we can actually go in. Nice. That play area, which, wow, looks way different. Wow. Yeah, see, it's not really much of a beach. But yeah, this was where we had summer camp and where's they really removed it? 'Cause there was a play area right down here. People. Um, hang on, let me think of a good place in Point Pleasant. So here we are, Joey Tomato. Joey Tomato. This was on the boardwalk. Here's the mini golf place. Actually, go. Wow. Of course, we can't. Oh, we can get onto the boardwalk. Okay. Someone must have been walking. Yeah, 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 you can tell. Wow. Fun game. Wow. Oh, really? I don't know if it's just closed or it's October. That's why. Maybe that's why. These were games right here. Like this one was with the you'd roll the ball and get the thing to move and wow. Over yeah, there's the park right there. Wow, it's so lonely. Okay, well, no, it was not lonely there. Not lonely there. It was August 2013. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. My uncle had a restaurant over here somewhere. It's not open anymore, but can't remember where exactly it was. Oh yeah, oh my God, yeah. Yeah, you could always smell the sausages because it was like Italian sausage, and because Italian sausage smells like licorice or tastes like licorice. So that's why I can't stand when people were like, "Oh man, I don't like licorice." It's like, "Well, do you like Italian sausage?" Well, there you go. Then you like licorice. The same thing in licorice is in Italian sausage. Yeah, and there's the aquarium. It's like a bit of an upgrade. No dogs allowed. Hear that, ladies? Get off. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Be kind. Be nice. Jersey Shore, and this is 2021. Well, I mean, it's 2021, so naturally there's not going to be a whole lot happening, if you know what I mean. Um, and this is the Bricktown Taco Bell, where me and my dad went, and there was two dudes having sex in the bathroom. I didn't see it, but the door was locked, and when I, tried to open the door, all I heard was, "Oh shit!" You can hear clanking or the belts and so, and then two very slender twinks, I believe is the word, came shuffling out. Um, so yeah, so yeah, this is about this is where two dudes are having sex in the bathroom, and there's a Chinese buffet, which doesn't seem to be really there anymore. I wish I remembered the other one. Um, I'm sure you guys are like, "Oh wow, John, this is really fascinating, getting to see where you used to live." I know. I'm like a cheap whore. I've been around. The king of burgers. They're not really the king of burgers, but we did spend a lot of time in that Burger King. Uh oh, actually, I want to see if Pizza Hut's still there. Yokohama. Oi, Yokohama. 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 Let's see how many ways we can say it. Well, there's the colonel over there. I want to know, is the Pizza Hut still there? Yes, we're coming up close to it. We're coming up. Well, it's coming. We always got so excited. Pizza was amazing. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's still there. As of February 2022, Pizza Hut. And you guys probably thought I didn't know what I was talking about. No, Pizza Hut. Actually, our I don't even remember the street. Um, I don't think I would even remember the house. But our stepmom lived around here, and sometimes we thought we were going to Pizza Hut, we was actually going to her house. She was the step with the. If you guys watched my videos with Too Extreme and Tomba, yeah, we would go over to her house, and our stepbrothers, we would play with them uh downstairs, and we'd have the PlayStation and all that. Pretty sure. It'd be funny if I got it right away. Excuse me, ma'am. Yeah, I don't even remember. Do you remember? No, I don't. If I did remember, I wouldn't be walking around blindly here. Um, what? No, it wasn't one of these. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I would have to ask my dad if he remembers the address. But yeah, Pizza Hut. Wow. But yeah, you guys were probably thinking I had no idea what I was talking about. And then it's like, no, no, I know exactly what I'm talking about. A nice little cul-de-sac. But let's see. Pizza Hut. Is that what that's actually called now? Express. Etage. The Hut. No contact. Hmm. Here was another place. Here's another place we went. Not a lot because it was freaking expensive. Usually when we went here, it was with our grandparents who, of course, had the money. Um, Never too cold for ice cream. I mean, I totally agree. I totally agree. It's never too cold for ice cream. Um, and further we go. We've already passed Pizza Hut, but making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. There's McDonald's. We went to that one sometimes. Would you like to get away? That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. That's it. Yep. 7-Eleven. Actually, wasn't. I remember one day my dad took me to go to his chiropractor, and I had to sit in the car the whole time. It was like 3 hours I sat in that damn car. Actually, it should be coming up. The, the baseball field. Wow. The different seasons. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, geez. Six Flags Great Adventure. Uh, this is what I am hoping it is, right? Oh yeah, nice, nice. Okay, I was trying to find the entrance. I can't find it. It just leads me like into the park itself. Um, but yeah, Friendlies. Circle back. Um, Wow. A lot of nostalgia going on. Like I said, people will remember from back in the day because some of you guys are just as ancient as me, so you guys remember Friendlies. But yeah, it was a little place, and we went there almost every week, and pretty much the same waitress, and yeah, those stupid metal cups that they have the ice cream in, where you had to scrape and. But yeah, so you got to see where I used to live. You got to see the Pizza Hut we went to, and I had to find out from my dad the address of the old house, stepmom's old house, because I want to see if it still looks the same. But yeah, yeah. So that's where I used to live in Jersey. That Pizza Hut. There was another Pizza Hut that we went to sometimes, but the one that you saw, that was the one, that was the main one. That was our main squeeze. That was the Pizza Hut that we always went to. It seemed like every Friday or so. It seemed like we were there. It was probably less than that, but that's just what it felt like. But yeah, you got to see Windward Beach. Uh, got to see the Taco Bell where two guys were doing it in the freaking bathroom, and you guys just got to see everything. Well, not everything. Actually, hang on. Let me. Uh, Bricktown, New Jersey. I wonder if it's still that Jersey pool supply. Diabetes testing supplies. You've got diabetes. Uh, Hurricane Harbor. Let's see. Carlton. Carlton. Is your name by any chance Carlton? Pool Town. Lakewood. No, it was in Brick. Like we passed it on the way before we got to the diner. And I said, "Oh yeah, it looks like it was a Home Depot in there now or something." So it might not even be in there if it's a Home Depot. Brick Township, Home Depot. A Home Depot. Yep, so here we are. Back on the street, down over there, heading towards a thingamabob diner. Huh. I guess it is gone. What a shame. That pool smell though. You go into the store and it just smelled like a pool, with the chlorine and all that, because they had all the pools filled and stuff like that. We go there on hot days, stick your hand in, and then your mom would smack you and be like, "Don't do that." It's like, who cares? It's freaking hot. You could be at home in the pool right now, and here we are at a freaking pool supply store. You could have just left us home in the pool. Um, but anyway, walk down memory lane for me at least, because obviously I seriously doubt any of you guys lived in Bricktown, New Jersey. But friendlies. So we can discuss our memories of friendlies and how old we are, how ancient we are, and how, you know, our pet dinosaurs would miss us when we went to friendlies. But yeah, that's it. Anyway, I'd love to hear your stories. That's why I do these, to communicate and get to know you guys, which no one ever takes advantage of. So, just putting myself out there all the time then. But anyway, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.